All right, now let's discuss cabbage. Substituted for some turkey tail. When I say it's very delicious, it's very flavorful, that they took an oath to keep you alive. They did not take an oath to cure you. Why you think you on blood pressure medicine and you've been on blood pressure medicine for 5 years, taking 3 pills for it, and you still have high blood pressure? Why? I'm not dangerous. When you're mine, I'll be generous. You're irreplaceable, collectible, just like fine China. Hello. Welcome to another day in the vlog. Yup, don't even say it. Girl, you done got dressed again and you ain't show us what you got on? Yep, I did. Rushing as usual. I don't know if it's me. I'm going to say I'm a small percentage of it, but I really do feel like there is not enough time in the day no more, y'all. We living in a microwave world. So, well, it's like it's not enough time moves so fast. Before you know it, it's time for you to go. You're running late. I have to say one thing though. I have a confession. I have been a late bloomer for quite some time. I have. Meaning I'm late for everything because I work. I work on those days that we go places. So if we put y'all over here. So if we go places on a Friday or Saturday, that's some of my most busiest days. Okay, I'm a hairstylist. Duh. And y'all like this old school flip? I know. Hold up. Let me let you catch it from this side. Nice, huh? I know. And you see, I wanted to share all of that. I wanted to show me curling the wig, just in case if you guys had a bob and y'all was interested in doing just another little look to it versus just that straight down look. Flip it up, man. Flip it up. When I say these flips ain't going nowhere, these flips ain't going nowhere, meaning they ain't going out of style. That is. Okay, look. They ain't going out of style. They ain't going. Yeah. They ain't going. But I say all that to say I'm on my way to a birthday party, because y'all already know if I got clothes on, that means I'm headed somewhere. So I'm going to a birthday party. I don't know who birthday party I'm going to. I'm just following these people because you know why? It's the month of what? June. Shut up. Because it's the month of what? June. And what's in June? My birthday. That's right. So that's what I said. I'm going out. I'm celebrating her birthday, my birthday, your birthday, everybody's birthday. Because you know why? Shaquita celebrate everybody but herself. Every year I'm supposed to be going somewhere. But what I do is stuck in New Orleans Raglass. Not this year. No. Or I don't spend my money on somebody else's trip. Now they broke and they ain't got enough money to go on my trip. Nah. We ain't doing none of that no more. You know what Shaquita gonna do? Shaquita gonna celebrate herself if someone comes or not. It's getting done. Okay? So I'm on my way to a birthday party. I'm going with friends or whatever. So I'm tagging along. Don't know what type of event or what type of atmosphere. I'm gonna put y'all over here because I don't know if there's something about that hand right there. I don't know what type of event or type of atmosphere I'm about to walk off into, but we about to find out together, okay? So what I'm about to do now is, of course, I'm not driving my car. I am meeting up with the ladies, and I'm parking my car because Nelly Bell still ain't together. That's another story. Anywho, yeah. So I'm about to go park my car, get in the car with these queens, and we gonna go to the party, and Shaquita gonna enjoy herself. Yeah. All work, no play, that's dead. It's over with. So like I was saying, y'all, Shaquita celebrate everybody but herself. Shaquita celebrate everybody but herself. But not this year. I'm outside all month long. Am outside all month long. I'll pick y'all back up in a minute.
Acting brand new. He's acting like they running shit they really ran through. I spent that 500 before I ever trapped you. They thought I was gon' fall off, I hate to bring you bad news. So many raps, a bitch can't even see the flow. From Atlanta to LA, the only time I'm back and forth. She make you pay, rich get you both. Gave a Bentley to valet and let that try to boat. Let me pop off, leave the club, sloppy drunk, come home and get my rocks off. Heard from the south, he tryna see me knock his socks off. Told him meet me at the top, think they got lost. She thought I would kiss her, she must ain't took a mix. Around my neck, it cost her arm and leg. Swear they said for life, I let them give me pregnant. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Laughing to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up, then put it on the floor. I done it all, feel like shot it low. Laughing to the pain, but shit is not a joke. Say she got a problem, imaginary smoke. Set it up, then put it on the floor. I don't know. Bitch, your man know if you don't, what's happening? Smoking on that gas, the biggest color.
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time to make you pay. 30-day trial before I make my mind, and it's always trials and tribulations. Child. Kissing in Paris, I guess we could do it in French. Wow. Eating low main is child for now. Child. She got me wildin' now. Rory Italia, child for now. Child. Yeah, she making shake, bringing that bait till the bait break. Wow. Yeah. Crazy how you managed to make me into a sponsor. You got me paying for shit. You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time to make you pay. 30-day trial before I make my mind, and it's always trials and tribulations. Child. She don't want how much, she want Amex and I'm inclined. Things called valid, no I never pressed it. Took a money, make it to my lobby, it can't be prime. Return policies can't be mine. Nah. Crazy how you managed to make me into a sponsor. You got me paying for shit. You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time to make you pay. 30-day trial before I make my mind, and it's always trials and tribulations. Child.
From your jaw, wind up your body, come me want you. Tight pussy, girl, cocky call you. Baby, this a what me want you. Wind up your tight pussy, pan a cocky ya. Long till you bend like banana. Wind up your tight pussy, pan a cocky ya. Long till you bend like banana. And then you turn back with your girl, sit down on it. Let me push it in at every song corner. Wind up your tight pussy, pan a cocky ya. Long till you bend like banana. Your body put me up, it and cold it. Come in and make us alone, no ask about it. Wind up your body, make me give your teeth it. The bed in the room, but no ask about it. Like you said, give me and give your girl, sit down on it. Up in the bench and make me start it. But if it is a land, me I go park it. Let it a carnation in the market. Wind up your tight, sip on the cocky. Long till you bend like banana. Wind up your tight, sip on the cocky. Long till you bend like banana. And you done back with your girl, sit down on it. Let me pitch it in at every song corner. Wind up your tight pussy on the cocky. Give long till it bend like banana. Balance, go on your toe blind. Go right and go hands. No missionary woman that a nuisance. Why you demand one? Cause your body no done out. You no run it through Queens and Brooklyn and through ranks. You full of...
Hey y'all, welcome to another day in the vlog, my girl. I'm cooking me some cabbage, as y'all can see, because listen, I told y'all it's eat right for your blood type all the rest of the year. But let me just jump right off into something, because there's a couple of things that I need to discuss with y'all. There's a couple of things I need to discuss. I need to discuss the party that I went to. I also want to discuss my new chapter in my health living, which it ain't a new chapter. It's been this for years, okay? You fall, you get back up. You fall, you get back up. The most important thing is getting back up, okay? Now, let's jump right off into it. First off, I'm sitting here and I'm sipping on my tea as my cabbage is cooking down and stuff like that. Let it cook down, then I'll go back and stir it up, dock it up, whatever. Come on, let's just move on. Anywho, like I was saying, let's first start with the party. Now, the young lady who party that we went to was fabulous people, fabulous family. I told y'all, I really only go to events that I'm invited to. But let me tell you something about Queen B. Queen B is the type of person that she be amongst many. Shaquita don't be amongst many. Shaquita have her selective group of people that she's comfortable with. Don't get it twisted. I am a people's person. I can be amongst anybody. I can adapt to any crowd, okay? What I'm saying is, the most of me love isolation. The most of me love being by myself. The most of me rather and prefer being by myself. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but Shaquita got good confidence when it comes to spending time to herself. She don't need no company. It's all I'm trying to say. I don't need a crowd. I don't need company. They have some women out here that have to be with somebody. They can't eat by themselves. They can't go out by themselves. They can't do nothing by themselves. Come on in. Come on in. If you're that woman, get it together. Love you more than anything. You don't need people to make you whole. You don't need a man to make you whole. All you need is yourself and Jesus Christ himself. Anywho, moving on. Went to her party. I went to a party with Brandy, okay? This is someone she knows. Let Brandy tell it. She been knowing everybody 100 years. But this is somebody that she knows. And like I said, great people, amazing people. I love the energy. But we ain't talking about the people per se. We're talking about the birthday party, the placement of the birthday party, and the people in the birthday party. Shaquita, you've been going on divorce 5 years. Shaquita, you have not had any type of companionship since. It's not that I'm not interested. I am interested, but I can't just be interested with anybody just to say that I have somebody. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to sit still on that one. When God see fit, he'll see fit. Because before my husband, I was 3 years celibacy. I'm going off 5 years celibacy. When I say not a phone number, not a nothing. And some people will see that as weird. But it's the weak ones that can't do this. It's the strong ones that can. It take a lot in a person to be able to do what I do, to sustain from themselves, to sustain for their flesh, from their flesh. I'm proud of this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very proud of this. I don't feel awkward when I tell anybody. I share this all the time, and all they do is call me Stella. I get a kick out of it. I do. I get a kick out of it. There are some women in the world who's been doing this much longer than I have. Child, that don't bother me. That don't bother me at all. I don't care if you believe it or not. I have no reason to sit here and lie and say that I've been saving myself. I'm not saying saving myself particularly for no one, but just going without. But that's what God do. His chosen ones, when you spend this kind of time with him, when you wake up to him, when you walk with him throughout the day, when you go to sleep with him, he hides you, baby. So don't let nobody, your friends, no family, nobody make you feel uncomfortable about you being a chosen vessel in the eyes of God. Because if you are a chosen vessel in the eyes of God, you can rest assured you're hidden from the predators that's out there. I could be clean as the board of hell. Nobody's going to talk to me. I can be the hottest one in the spot. Nobody gonna talk to me. Let's get to the party. Anywho, of course, I'm fabulous as always. What is my channel called? It's called Fit Fab Over 50. Shaquita was in her fabulousness that night. This is why I have to make sure that when I speak to Brandy on wherever she's bringing me, because if Queen Bee got an event she's going to, you can rest assured. Get out the house, put some clothes on, you going outside today. I appreciate that in her. I do. I appreciate that in her. No one else does that to me. I got a sister out here. She don't do that. Don't get me wrong. My cousin out here, but she don't really be going nowhere. She works. She's married now. Her new little family, you know, her companions, they're all married couples. I'm not comfortable in their presence like that no more. She my family. I know I can always roll with them. I wouldn't care if I'm half a wheel. I could always roll with them. They want me there. I just feel uncomfortable now that I'm not married. They married couples and I'm just tagging along. Now, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. Now, if it's some all girls and only girl stuff, then yeah. But right now, they bring their niggas everywhere with them. And I ain't got no problem with that because mine trolled with me everywhere. It could have been just him by himself with all girls. He was there buying drinks, making sure we straight. That was then, this is now. Okay, moving forward. The party was at a place called the New Atlanta or something, whatever. It used to was called Milano's back in the day. It was a New York vibe, okay? I'm just trying to understand, like, why do people still go out? Why do people still literally get dressed to say, let's go to the club? When you're in your 50s. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Nothing is out there. When I say I was feeling like a crash dummy, even though in the clips that you just saw, looked like I was having a good time, I was. Because happiness is what you make it. Fun is what you make it. I could have took the feelings that I had on the inside of me and just sat there all night because my type of crowd wasn't. I'm from New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans, they give a different type of vibe than what Atlanta people give. You know what I'm saying? I've been here 20 plus years, so I'm not against it. Obviously, I love it if I've been here this long. And y'all know I just come from home. Being home over a month with my family, burying my grandmother and all that great stuff. And very happy to be back. Very happy to be back. But I say all of that to say is that I don't understand why people in this day and age, in your 50s or greater, is still literally getting dressed, say I'm going to the club. What are you looking for? Now, I know if you are trying to meet your significant other, if you are trying to do these things, you have to get out. Last night in Bible study, he made it clear. How do you expect to grow, meet people, or have any type of life experiences if your car stay parked in the garage? And in meaning, the car represent you. If you stay parked all the time, I told y'all early on, I made a vow to myself. I'm living this year. I made a vow to myself. I'm celebrating myself this year. I never celebrate myself when it comes down to my birthdays. I don't know if I get depressed. I have the birthday blues because I got a birthday coming up on the 21st of this month. So I don't know if I have the birthday blues, whatever it is, but I celebrate everybody, but I go to all their parties, but I don't create one for myself because it don't bother me like that. My definition and idea of a good time is self-care, quiet time, good food, peace. I would love to be in Miami on a beach, me and my dog. That's where my true intentions lie. Okay? That's where my true intentions lie. I would love to be in Miami on the beach, me and my dog, by myself. Literally. If you really want to know the truth. Now, I told my sister and all them that I wanted them to come, this, that, and the third. My cousin Kenya and them, they're planning their anniversary trip and stuff. I don't know how that's going, but I told her I couldn't make that because I need that money for my own celebration. And then I look at it as, how you gonna be able to afford to come celebrate with me if you got all this stuff lined up, like right before mine, right after mine, and all this? We living in the times to where I'm not saying we broke around here. We not. All of us, have, the funds to, do the things that we wish to do. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? We just can't just be out here reckless like this because they also have jobs that they have to punch in and out of. Shaquita is self-employed. Shaquita can stop, drop, and roll whenever she can. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever she like. That's the beauty of me. But also the downfall is to it also that if I'm not here working, I makes no money. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm self-employed. All right. So even though I can go whenever I want to, I still have to be mindful that I have to work. So even on vacation, I gotta work. Do you feel me? But that's the beauty of my type of job. I can bring it wherever I go, long as they got internet, and I got this microphone and this camera and my MacBook. I'm gonna make money. All right. But I still have to take the time out while on vacation to set aside a few hours to do that, all right? So I say all of that to say this, that, I had a great time and stuff with the people themselves. They was very nice people, very sweet people. I really enjoyed them. But I just don't see what it is y'all keep doing this for. Why do people continue to do this and stuff like that? My definition of a good time is daytime fun now. Finding me a nice rooftop just to sit down and, just vibe out. I don't even have to drink. And that's another thing that I was proud of myself with. I did not purchase one drink. Not one, because I made a vow to myself that I'm not drinking, I'm not doing anything due to the fact that my health comes first. And I've noticed from me staying away from the wine, from me taking away all the spicy foods, that is contributing to my voice being the way that it is. On top of, I go so hard in my lives to where I kind of strain my voice and things because I naturally have a big mouth. But at the same time, the doctor told me to stay away from spicy foods. I have been doing that. I'm talking even peppers. I'm talking like bell peppers, stuff like that. Have to stay away from for a minute. Also, in between the drinking and stuff like that, I see me melting. I even see my neck forming. I see my face has went down. So I made a vow to myself. I'm gonna practice what I preach at nighttime in my lives, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. TikTok, my strongest platform. When I say I go in, I'm changing lives over there. I pray that you guys tap into it. I don't know what it is with YouTube. At once upon a time, I was getting these views. The algorithm done changed. I don't know. And then at the same time, I can't be over here like I can be over there. I can only get here when I can. And at the same time, I do know that play a role in it. You have to be consistent over here. I'm with that, but I won't stop because I've come too far to stop now. But I want you guys to tap into your health more. I want you to learn how to start eating for your blood type more. Because when I say I eat, sleep, live, and breathe this information, and I speak on it so much now to where it has become embedded in me. It has become embedded in me. And I said all of that to say I did not get one drink when I was out, and I still had a good time. So you can always have a good time without over intoxicating yourself, getting high, whatever it is, that whatever demons you serve, you can get past that and still have a good time, because happiness comes from within. You understand what I'm saying? Enjoying yourself comes from within. Even though I was ready to go like I don't know what, I still made the best of it. I even took pictures, honey, posting them on the ground, because that's one bad habit that I have. I be so beautiful, and yes, I can toot my own horn and say I am a beautiful woman. I be so beautiful. When I put my clothes on, I clean up well and never take no pictures. I have to get out of that. So I took plenty of pictures that night and everything else, and I enjoyed myself, okay? I say all that to say that. The place was nice. I had a great time with the family, but the club thing for me, that's the, man, why? Why y'all do that? It's senseless to me. It's totally senseless. But to each his own, no judgment here. Another thing that I wanted to discuss with y'all is cooking. Let's get over here and go check these cabbage. Come on. All right, now let's discuss cabbage. First off, what I need for y'all to understand is that cabbage is a water-based vegetable, which means that it holds a lot of water. It holds a lot of water, which means that, let me put y'all up, which means that it don't need water. You do not need to pour water on your cabbage. It make water. It creates its own water. Water is what's in your cabbage. Okay? So my thing to some of y'all who cook cabbage, your cabbage be too mushy. And then you cook out all your nutrition and things like that. You don't need to do that. Now, this meat that you see me have in here, this meat is, let me get y'all closer so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. This meat right here is called smoked turkey tail. This meat is delicious. So for all you pork lovers that love pork and y'all just can't seem to have your cabbage or your greens without your pigtails, pick-a-meat, ham, hock, and all that stuff, substitute it for some turkey tail. When I say it's very delicious, it's very flavorful, that turkey tail ain't no joke. Now, also, when you're cooking your cabbage, I need for you guys to understand that, like I just said, cabbage make its own water. Okay, so in between the water that I had my cabbage soaking in, because I had my cabbage soaking in some water and white vinegar to clean it, any type of extra bugs, pesticides, chemical treatment or whatever that they have on the food, I get it off with warm water and white vinegar. Okay, sometimes I even go far as putting baking soda in the water as well. Now, after I take my smoked turkey tail and I cook it down a little bit, I chop it up, chop my onion up, throw it in the pan, just as you saw me do in the beginning, okay? Then what I do is the water that I had the cabbage sitting in, that's the only water that will be left on the cabbage, okay? Once I transfer it into the pot, whatever water was on the cabbage is what's gonna be the amount of water it's gonna cook down in. Then I take and I put the top on it, and I allow the steam to pull water from the cabbage, okay? Once I do that and it done cook down to look like this here, then I take the lid off and then I'll allow it to air out. So I allow it to cook down, because that way I like a little juice, but I don't like no juicy cabbage unless I'm making cabbage soup. All right, but other than this, you just let it cook down, y'all. You let it cook down. Cabbage is so easy to make. I just don't understand. I don't know. Let me say, I don't understand. I come from a family of cooks, y'all. And you see that one that we just buried? My grandmother who we just buried, honey. When I say one of the most amazing cooks in this world. One of the most amazing cooks in this world. Now this right here is going to be my dinner. Let me turn y'all around and look at y'all. Now, that's going to be my dinner. This morning what I had was, I had my seaweed, because I love these things, y'all. If you are type O positive blood, seaweed, amazing. This is a great alternative, like to replace crackers. Let's say you're eating some tuna fish with crackers. My favorite little snack was tuna fish, pineapples, and crackers. I have substituted the crackers for seaweed now. And these little things come in all type of flavors, y'all. Teriyaki, the lime, all of them are good. So I recommend that you guys start to try it. But what's most important is, I highly recommend y'all. Now I'm going into work mode, can't help it. I need for y'all to find out what y'all blood type is. It is so vital. It is so vital. It is so vital for you to find out what your blood type is. I'm going to say that I started back really implementing it and doing a little more consistency, showing up with intention. It's right before I went to New Orleans. Now, I was in New Orleans over a month. That's why these videos ain't been coming out. Because I had business to take care of. I had parents to take care of. I had a funeral service that I had to help get together. Okay? So, which means I could only do what it was that I could do. Now, with that being said, I made it my business that I wasn't going to New Orleans and act a fool out there. What do I mean when I say act a fool? With eating. Because New Orleans is a very serious place when it comes to food. It is tempting. And then I come from a family of cooks. A family of good cooks. Let me get this. A family of good cooks, okay? And I meant it. I meant I wasn't getting off track when it come down to me spending time with the Lord like I do when I'm here in my peaceful home. I meant I wasn't getting off track when it came down to me going live, but that was just something that was out of my control because my mama need 24-hour assistance. And in her head, she need 36 hours assistance because when me and my girls are there, we light her world up. You understand what I'm saying? Now my sister is there, so she have the privilege and the, you know, the privilege of having my sister and them around, spreading love, taking care of, waiting on her hand and feet. But we'll breath the fresh air because we don't live there. We'll breath the fresh air because she don't get to see us that often, okay? So when we there, we cater to her. My girls cater to her, yada, yada, yada. So in her head, you don't live here. You don't be here much. Don't go nowhere. No, you ain't going out. No, you ain't going there. No, you're going to stay right here in my face. And she mean it. When I'm there, I can't move. I can't budge. If so, she going to call me 9,000 times. Anywho, I say all of that to say I meant I wasn't getting off track. And I did just that. It's all about consistency, you guys. It's all about being intentional. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired when it comes down to your health. I practice this. I preach this. I talk about it every night on my lives, how vital it is for you to know your blood type. I'm telling you, you would think that your blood type information would be in your my chart. It is not there. It is not there for a reason. Do you hear what I'm saying? It is not there for a reason. What they want you to do is, you know, keep showing up. Keep being that faithful patient that they need. All right? When in my book, I feel that your blood type needs to be right there with your personal information. It needs to say Shaquita Taylor, born June 21st, 1972, black African American female, blood type O. It need to say that in everybody my chart. You know why? Because they took a vow to keep you alive. They did not take an oath. I meant to say, they took an oath to keep you alive. They did not take an oath to cure you. Let me say that again for the ones it just flew over your head. They took an oath to keep you alive, not to cure you. All right? Why you think you on blood pressure medicine and you've been on blood pressure medicine for 5 years, taking 3 pills for it, and you still have high blood pressure? Why do you think that's so? Why do you think that the doctors tell you don't eat a grapefruit when you're on your high blood pressure medicines? You know why? Because the grapefruit will lower it if you're taking it with your high blood pressure medicine, and then it'll become too low. So if it'll become too low and the grapefruit have the power of lowering it to those degrees, then why not just eat the grapefruit? I'm telling you. Learn what your blood type is. If you guys are interested in wanting to know what your blood type is, I recommend you come over there to TikTok every Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. and hear what it is that I have to say. Follow me on TikTok, okay? I have a hair page. All right, but I don't promote my YouTube hair page. This is where all of this began, over there where I started my YouTube hair channel. All right, now since YouTube is a long form platform, I had to get on a bandwagon with something that was moving a little quicker, and that's TikTok. TikTok is more entrepreneur based. When you are a small content creator, when you are a small, black owned business or whatever, TikTok is the platform for that, not YouTube. YouTube is Greenville, which means your stuff will forever live. This video may not hit people till 3 years from now because their system and their way of getting your videos out to people is always changing. I'm most definitely in that change right now, because my views is here when they used to be here. I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm not arguing with it because guess what? Far as I'm concerned, you in between, as far as I'm concerned, in between YouTube, in between TikTok, in between all of those things, the only one that's in control at the end of the day is our Lord and Father. He'll spray it whenever he feel need to, okay? But my job is to keep showing up, is to keep reaching out to y'all, is to keep on motivating you guys, taking you with me to the gym, to the nature park, getting you to move your body is vital. I feel so good right now. Do I want to get small? No, I do not. I like being thick, but I do know that I have a body frame that can get real little. I'm only 5'2". Okay? So I'm not trying to be small, because when I'm too small, I go to looking like them kids. I want to look like a grown woman. So I feel having thickness on me gives me that look. Okay? So, but whatever. My goal is my stomach and my face. That's my goal. It's my stomach and my face. So I will learn to eat the things that will target the rest of my body but burn the fat on my belly and my face. And that's staying away from carbs, staying away from sugars, staying away from salts and spice, because those things flare you up, okay? They flare you up. So on today's menu, I'm going to be having my cabbage with my smoked turkey. I don't think I'm going to have too much of meat today, because earlier I had a crab salad with this right here, with my sea salt seaweed. I'm going to eat the cabbage, and the smoked turkey will be the meat. I may have a little jasmine rice because I haven't been eating carbs, and I have been starting to crave some carbs lately, like rice though. It won't be no pasta, it won't be no breads, it won't be no crackers. If I was to implement any type of carbs it's gonna be rice. Now let me shut up because I feel like I have ranted too much and I can go on and on and on and on. But I'm gonna say it again. If you guys are interested in wanting to know what your blood type is, all of that information will be in the description. It will lead you to my Amazon storefront where you can get the home-based kit. Turn it on the back. They have a little code that you can scan with your phone, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. All you're doing is placing water on 4 little dots, pricking your finger, putting it on the 4 dots, sitting back, allowing it to dry. Get your instruction paper, find your pattern. It's going to hit it to the T. You will not be confused. You will not be confused like, I wonder if it's this one, I wonder if it's that one. No, you will not be confused. You will know that this right here is yours, okay? So find it out. And if you do know what your blood type is, I recommend you guys follow the book that I always preach about. It's called Eat Right for Your Blood Type. Find your alphabet. The negative and the positive does not matter because the information is the same. If you O positive, O negative, the information is the same. If you A positive, A negative, the information is the same. I promise you, if you are dealing with any type of underlying issues, I'm talking diabetes, cancer, whatever, you start eating from that highly beneficial list of foods, your body gonna heal itself. You're looking at a lupus survivor. I share that story all the time. Okay, now am I greedy? Yes. Do I overeat? Yes. That's emotional eating. That I don't put down. Over with. Because me preaching this stuff every night, it's almost like, do you know you become what you talk about? If you are a person that was never once a shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and you listen to it all the time, you talk about it all the time, you eventually become that shoot 'em up, bang, banger. Do you know that if you are a lustful person and you watch it all the time, you listen to it all the time, you're around it all the time, eventually you're going to become that lustful person? If you are a person that talks about health all the time, you listen to it all the time, you see it all the time, you're going to become a healthcare follower. I've been knowing this information my entire life, but at the same time, I wasn't practicing it these last so many years. Depressed, sad, feeling sorry for myself, all that extra stuff. Because you could be depressed and don't even know it. Because a lot of y'all walk around here depressed and don't even know it. You're numbing it through the alcohol. You're numbing it through the weed. You're numbing it through sex. You're numbing it through clubbing. You're numbing it by not sitting down because you're afraid to sit in that quiet time. Because when you sit in that quiet time and nobody is around you, you got to deal with it. That's one thing about me. I was never afraid to deal with it. Never afraid to deal with it, okay? And that's why when I move on and I get with somebody else or start a new relationship, I have no baggage because I've done the work. Go do the work. Go do the work.